Yo, what's up and welcome back. Yes, back to Angels Reach as always. I'm Angel, and today it's Film Friday, baby. Now, episode 1 of Film Friday, we discussed the drama, gave that 4 out of 5 stars, discussed it, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya, yada, yada, yada. Go check that out if you haven't already. But episode 2 today of Film Friday is going to be on the Mario movie. Now, it's going to be a short one, specifically Super Mario Bros. Galaxy. Um, it's gonna be a short one because like I kind of started this series too late. I wish I would have started on Project Hail Mary, but I kind of did a video on that and a bunch of movies I watched and Marge also. So I mean, there's that. But the Mario movie, I it's gonna be apparent, but I am not a big Nintendo fan, so I'm not gonna even like pretend that like I have like been playing Nintendo since I was a kid, and I'm loyal to the franchise, to the company and like fan base and like all the franchises that come along with it. No, not at all. Like I play some Nintendo games. Don't get me wrong. Like, but like the most loyal franchise I'm like the oh my god, the franchise I'm most loyal to from Nintendo is probably the Smash Brothers. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a guy that goes out and plays Zelda or like plays like a Mario Bros. Yeah, I don't think I've beaten a Mario Bros. Game on my own. You know what I mean? Like probably like the DS one on my own as a kid, like driving somewhere in the backseat, but like I really don't remember at all. And so like from the beginning, I kind of didn't have my hopes up too high. I mean, A, it's a kid's movie. B, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna expect it to change my life or anything. And B, I was like, it's a flash in the pan. Like, kids just want to see Mario because like there's like a video game like Super Mario Wonder came out, and they're always trying to keep it alive and stuff. And Switch and like games are coming out, and so then, like when I was a kid, I wanted the same thing. You know what I mean? Like whenever I would see a movie, I'm like, now I want the toy from it. And whenever I get the toy from it, I'm like, oh my god, now this is cool, and I want this other thing. And it's like a vicious cycle of getting what you want. Ooh, sorry. It's a vicious cycle of getting what you want and not being satisfied. And so, I mean, that's life. You know what I mean? But also, oh my gosh, my hair is very much so not cooperating with me right now. But let's not talk about that. Oh, stop. Okay, stop. Okay. um, yeah, so I'm not a big Nintendo fan at all. I'm not gonna pretend to be, but uh, I mean, I knew even before that the movie wasn't gonna be for me because like the voice actors too. Like I wasn't. Listen, I wasn't expecting this to be like true to Nintendo or like it was gonna be super accurate. Like, but I like at least expected Charles Martinet to voice him. But I was like, you know what? It's gonna be Chris Pratt. It's gonna be like celebrities and stuff. You know what? Whatever. Throw it my way. And like I gave up. I threw my towel in the ring, and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna be a movie I'm gonna like or enjoy. And honestly, that kind of made it easier for me to digest. Like on the grand scale of things, the Super Mario Bros. Galaxy is a 1 out of 5 stars. But I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 stars because I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. I think it was beautiful animation. There was a scene specifically when Bowser was doing a puppet show and telling Bowser Jr. the story of how they're gonna take over the world and everything. Where I thought it was actual live action. I thought it was like actually like hand puppets and stuff like in a sock. And I was like, how did they animate it like that? And there was also like a Mario plushie that looked like super realistic with that one of the Toads had when they all got like woken up from the middle of the night and stuff. And so I was like, dude, this is insane. The animation is beautiful. It's so realistic at times. Like they were like the lighting and stuff was so good. I was like, this was gonna be fun, and it was like it was beautiful. The space shots were really fun. You know, it's Super Mario Galaxy esque. Again, I didn't play a ton of Nintendo games, so I'm not super familiar with the Mario franchise, but I do know like Super Mario Sunshine, Galaxy 64, like Bros, Wii U, some like uh, yeah. Like I know a fair amount of like the Mario games and like maybe not the specifics of it, but like a broad sense of Mario and stuff. And so like I think honestly, I'm pretty sure I was the demographic of this. I mean, along with kids, but just like a parent who wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? Like an adult who wouldn't mind. It was just like a fun time. You know what I mean? And yeah, it didn't have any real substance to it, and you didn't want to see what was happening next or whatever. And like you're not gonna be at the edge of your seat. You don't care too much about the characters, except Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. was super funny every time he was on screen. And I mean, Jack Black, he's gonna play Jack Black in every role. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" You know, and bring him to life, or bring like a little bit of funny, like rock and roll to a character, and you know that's always fun. Like he's like Dwayne Johnson status at this point. You know what I mean? Dwayne did Dispatching Machine, so he has a little bit of more of a dramatic role in his repertoire, but when it comes to Super Mario Galaxy, I mean, again, I don't want to talk about the first movie too much, but I went into the first movie being like, this isn't going to be for me. This is just going to be a dumb kids movie, and it was. And yeah, and I don't remember it. You know what I mean? I don't remember it, but I know it wasn't like offensive. You know what I mean? I think I gotta say 1 stars and 2 stars for like things that like offend me bad, like offensively bad, or like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think you could give a 1 star to nothing, you know what I mean? Like I feel like 3 stars is just like the minimum, or like, I mean maybe even 2.5 stars, I guess technically, but like 2.5 stars, like 'cause it's just not, you know what I mean? It's almost a nothing movie, but like me and my friend agree like Bowser Jr. was such a fun addition to like the cast, and like his just relentless want for the thirst for like taking over the world. And I mean like the clashing of heads between him and his father, because like Bowser got to like know Mario and Luigi a little bit better. And you know, I thought that was a sweet little moment that uh that added a little bit of depth to like the characters, and like made that like added a little something to the plot other than just like shit happening. Because like actually I've recently been saying the phrase one thing after another, one, or you know what I mean, like one thing after another, because of the movie One Battle After Another, and also because Marty Supreme and the Safdie brothers, now the movies that they produce seem like they're paced in a way that it's you're almost sort of catching up with everything simultaneously, or you're chasing the scenes. Like you don't have time to breathe at all. I think I might have mentioned that with the drama, like the tension of it all, and like not being able to sort of take a breath. Like there's always something happening. And so in the Mario movies, Super Mario Bros. Galaxy, that's not a problem at all. I mean, you're begging something to happen. You know what I mean? Like events are like can like events are occurring, like there's things happening in the movie, but you're just like, why? And like, who cares? And like, you know what I mean? Like, so what? And like it's I don't know, like I consider myself a pretty positive person. I always like, you know, go in like, whatever, give this movie a chance. What is it trying to accomplish, and do I enjoy what it's trying to accomplish? Can I appreciate how it's trying to accomplish it? And you know what I mean? Like I even if I don't like what a movie me like is trying to go for, I can appreciate how they executed it. You know what I mean? And I can appreciate the execution of like really just beautiful animation, and like the fun like fart jokes, and not fart jokes, you know what I mean, but like fun humor for children. And like the voice acting is always going to be really like a top-notch part of it. I mean, you get celebrities that like really like I mean are not necessarily hired for their voices, actually, you know what I mean, like maybe Jack Black, but I think I mean certainly Donald Glover wasn't voiced because he's, yeah, you know what I mean, because like they wanted that 3005 voice, you know what I mean. It was more so like the name of it, or I guess maybe so the energy they sort of brought to the character. But yeah, but the movie didn't really do anything the whole part. It felt stagnant the whole time. And like the scenes that did feel like it was pushing along were um pretty short lived. You know what I mean? There were like a couple chuckles and a nudge to my friend sitting next to me, and then yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah, I mean it had like a fair amount of fan service. I actually went in a bit mixed because of the reviews I was hearing. People were saying like Fox ruined it, and they were saying, and some people were saying that they really liked it, and people were saying people were too harsh. And I was like getting a ton of different reviews, and I was like, I like it. One of my friends gave it like 1 star, like half a star or 2 stars or something like that, and they were like, this is fucking awful. I wish I went to go see something else instead. And I was like, oh man, like is it really that bad? And it's not that bad, but like yeah, if you want to go see a movie, this would not be in your pick at all. Like it's it's almost like watching nothing, you know what I mean? You're gonna forget about it fairly soon. But I mean, it's fun for what it is, you know what I mean? And I have the Regal Pass. I want to see movies, and you know what I mean? I don't regret watching the movie at all. I'm not like, oh fuck, that was like a wasted. I do that sucked. Like I hate it. No, like I don't know. I'm pretty hard to like get mad though. So like I don't know, the bars in hell maybe. Um Fan service things that we're talking about, like there was a scene where they were in like some gateway to like the galaxy or whatever, and obviously that's where they meet Fox, and that's where all the hype is, and some people were mad that Fox ruined it or something like that. That fucking makes no sense at all. Like he helped them out and he flew in his spaceship and they got attacked and they got turned into babies. That was super cute. That was a good homage to Yoshi's Island. But I mean, yeah, they went to the Gateway Galaxy, Gateway Galaxy, and then that's where they met Fox, but that's also where they meet Rob, who's like the assistant and stuff, and I thought that was a really good nod. And they also had Game and Watch, which was also a really fun cameo because I think Bowser Jr. Lost his paintbrush, and then either Mario or Luigi, I believe it was Mario, used it to draw Game and Watch, and then there was like a sort of uh, almost like Smash Brothers cutscene where it was like Game and Watch fighting Bowser Jr. I think and Bowser, and it was really dope. And then the scene where Bowser dies and then turns into like dry Bowser, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Kind of saw that coming, but you know, it's cool to see dry Bowser. You know what I mean? There were some shots of like dry bone desert or dry desert. I don't know. And like the beginning scene where Mario and Luigi are like on ATV bikes in the desert, just riding around. That's super sick too. So like this, like yeah, they have like nice little moments. You know what I mean? They have like little I don't even want to say peaks, but they have some nice little highs from time to time. And you know, if you're expecting like a love letter to Mario Brothers, and you know, a story that'll keep you on your toes, and you want Mario to be like some hero. I mean, like yeah, you get the coloring book outline of it in this movie, but that's about it. You're gonna sort of have to fill in the space yourself. I mean, it's cool moments. I mean, I didn't even talk about Peach and Toad, who like have like their own sort of it's low key a C plot. That I think kind of this movie failed because they had like the A plot was Mario and Luigi with Bowser, the chasing Peach and Toad, who went to go save Rosalina. So the Toad and Peach going to save Rosalina is kind of like the A plot. Rosalina getting taken is kind of the A plot because Bowser Jr. Is present. So that's the A plot. Peach and Toad saving Rosalina is the B plot, and then Mario and Luigi saving Peach, who's saving Rosalina, is like the C plot. You can see why there's not much depth in any of those plots. It's just they rely too much on each other, and like you know what I mean? It's like, oh, Bowser Jr.'s doing this. Oh, so Peach has to do this. Oh, so that means Mario's doing this. Oh, Bowser Jr. sees Mario and he thinks this, and then Bowser thinks this, and then it's just like it's things happening, but they're so mundane and like uh I don't know, dense. Not dense. They're just so mundane and filler, like fluff adjacent. Like they don't feel like necessary or like they move the plot along or like in or they're present for any meaningful way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know I'm giving a lot of negatives, but it really like it it's offensively average, you know what I mean? Or it's offensively inoffensive, you know? Like it's a kind of gross how much of a nothing burger the movie is, but I mean like the moments are kind of fun, and if you can get over not, you know, like getting something cool, I mean it's cool for an hour and a half, you know. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes, and yeah, I certainly would scoff at this as opposed to watching like some 3 hour super serious documentary. Like I'm you know, cooling off that right now. I also went like before work, so like in the morning to go see it. I'm a cool I'm a fan of a morning theater run, you know what I mean? But I went in the morning to go see it, and with my friend, and it was dope. You know, we enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I'm not gonna see it again, but didn't regret seeing it. You know, again, that's I guess my review for Super Mario Bros. Galaxy. I mean, well, I can't even talk about the individual voice actors, because, like, again, none of them were too crazy. I mean, I really like seeing the characters, from the Mario from the Mario games and stuff like that. Like, I recognize Spike and like the dude shooting bubbles in the casino, like there were chestnuts and like and some other Goombas. Like there was a really small Goomba at one point that went inside a Dry Bones mouth for like a desert cutscene. That was super cute. Birdo was in the movie, which I was like taken aback by. I was like, oh dang, I don't think I saw any trailers for the Mario movie. So like that was super dope for Galaxy. So like yeah, so that was a pleasant surprise. I went to the bathroom like twice. I missed like a scene or two, but like for the most part, yeah, yeah. Go check it out if you know what I mean, if you haven't and you want to see some nice like animation and like some light action, but nothing to write home about certainly. All right, that is Film Friday episode 2. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff so you're notified whenever I post. And let me know if you saw Super Mario Galaxy and let me know what you think about it. And um, yeah, here's Film Friday episode 3. Who knows what that's gonna be, but I'll talk to you guys later. Recommend some movies for me. I'll also check those out too, because I'm mostly doing theater movies, like I said. But I mean, if you guys have some stuff on streaming platforms and stuff that I can check out, specifically like Netflix, I'm all for it. But I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.